Hey, what's up there, guys? We're back with some Hold Your Own. Now, I did have an episode or two before this that I was going to edit, but as I was editing, I realized that the audio between the audio with the gameplay just stopped lining up. And then as I would fix it, later on down the line, I would have to fix it again, which means there would be gaps and things that would overlap and things that just wouldn't work with the audio literally in the game. Nothing with what I'm doing here. So I said, fuck it. Even then, I actually recorded a new episode, but I didn't even bother to edit it because it was the grind is heavy with the game right now. So I'll show you what I've done. As you can tell, we've expanded the base a little bit. It's day 6 you got up there, so it's only a few days, I guess, I think. I'm trying to think. Probably a few days. I don't know. It's taken me this long to get this far because I've been busy. I've been gigging. It's New Year's, man, so I've been gigging a lot and teaching and stuff. And things are about to get a lot heavier. And if something happens in the professional life that I think is really cool that should happen or might happen, something that's actually been a dream of mine for a while, that still has to do with music, but not necessarily with performing. And I'll get to that if it happens. So there's, like I said, a lot of shit's happened. But as far as the game goes, this is why I haven't been recording. Just a lot of shit happening. But so we got a 2x2 now. There's 2x2. Yeah, 2x2, right? 2 down, 2 wide. Yeah. You can't move the bed, by the way. I noticed that. Tried to move it. Yeah, I can't move that bed. Can't move the structure. You need to delete it, so you're fucked. You can't move your bed. You can move an anvil. Watch this shit. When you move that. Yep, move the fucking anvil. It's heavy as balls. Guarantee you. That anvil is heavier. Sorry, my mic's right here. It's just... So, anyway. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I finally got the boom fixed a little bit, so it'll... Like, I can bring it up a little bit and get it right. Get it right there. Yeah. That's so fucking creepy, isn't it? Anyway. I had a comment from somebody in the... that just subscribed and laid a comment. Thank you. Appreciate that. Again, I don't get paid for this because I don't have enough subscribers. But hey, get about 985 more people like you, and I'll be on my way. And I can actually do this and maybe get a little bit of change and pay for maybe more games to come in and do. You know what I mean? Because I have to pay for this shit out of pocket. I pay for all this shit out of pocket. But anyway, so thank you for subscribing. And he said, hey, don't you have the latest build? The caves are marked on the map now. And he's totally fucking right. They are marked on the map now, which is baller. That's awesome. The one that I went to, I think, is not marked on the map. Because I want to say it's just due south of where I'm at, kind of in that crevice, the gray area down there. So it's not marked on there. But there are others around the town. And after reading the release notes, because I hadn't played, man, it's Christmas and stuff has just been insane. Hadn't even played a game. The developer was like, hey, so we took out a few of the caves because we think that's been kind of lagging things a little bit, and we just put up cave markers of the caves that are on there. So I guess instead of having you search for caves and they had more caves on the map, they said, hey, we'll cut down the number of caves so it will hopefully spool up better. It'll everything will be optimized a little bit better, and they have done some optimization, which has helped. Well, I'll tell you one thing that happened that pissed me off, though. So I was in one of the towns. I was looking for my brother, and the reason I brought you in is because I found the son of a bitch. I haven't been there yet, and that's the reason I wanted to bring you guys in on this. I'm going to go ahead and pause it, though, because it's 10:10, and he's all the way on the other side of the map. So I was in a location way north of here, above that lake, actually, and I was shooting folks because I was actually down to about 5 health, or I think when I started I was like 35, and then I'd killed a few guards and got some stuff, but by then I was like 5 health. I was like, fuck, I'm boned, you know. So I mean, I went in the town and just guns a-blazing, basically, and I was like, well, let me go ahead and save my progress here because I had a few things I had to go take care of. So I saved my progress, exited the game, came back into the game, and I'd been doing this all day, basically. Well, not all day today, but all day when I was doing it. And when I did it, it spawned me right in front of a guard when I came back in. I mean, literally, it wasn't there. Obviously, I wouldn't have saved in front of a damn guard. But when I spawned in, he was there. So I was like, oh, fuck that shit. That's bullshit. That's a bullshit spawn. So I went back in. Nope. Spawned right in front of him every fucking time. So luckily I had my pistol on me. If I hadn't had my pistol on me, I would have died right there and lost 5 hit points needlessly. That was bullshit. If you're gonna randomly spawn the it's the chances are I may have saved on a spawn spot of that guard. So if you're gonna do that, I mean, just don't fucking do that. Make it a random spawn spot, because I saved at a certain point when he wasn't there. So when I come back at that certain time, he shouldn't be there. He shouldn't automatically go back to that area. Now, I understand this is early access, and I know they've got District where it's gotten some other cats working on their AI for them. So that is what it is. But I had to get past that. So I was able to, when you load up, you can hear your weapon being drawn, but it was my bow, because that's what I prefer to use. I can use it from a long distance and get them before they get to me, and I don't have to waste any bullets, because you can't make the weapons bench anymore. I think you have to make the advanced bench, and which means you have to get off the fucking island in order to get aluminum and shit. So you got to be careful with your bullets, man. You don't have that many. So I'll use the bow. I'll use the shit out of the bow, which I think is what they intended anyway. So I was using it, and like I said, I came back to the game, put it in, spawned right in front of him. Fuck you. Came back in, spawned right in front of him. Came back in, spawned right in front of him. I'm like, fuck. So this is not going to end. So I had to wait until I heard my inventory being drawn. You can hear it. It sounds like somebody pulling a holstering a weapon or pulling a weapon out. And then I hit 2, which is where I normally keep my pistol. And then as soon as I got in, I used my thumb, which is what I prefer to use for my aim, and then just shot the shit out of him. Just put 10 rounds in his fucking gut. Because I didn't have time to make a headshot. I'm not that quick. So I just had to, because as soon as I spawned in, even when it was still black, he's like, "You're going to regret this." And I'm like, oh, fuck, here we go. So, yeah. I had to take his ass down. That sucked. But I've gotten most of my bullets back, you can tell. I want to say this is my original fire axe and pick. I'm not sure. But I have made more. So let's get back into the game. I'll show you what I got. I got a lot of shit on me. I probably need to get rid of, as a matter of fact. Where's the forge? Dump all that shit. And I'll just keep 10 on me. That's great. That's 2 tools. But I've already got that. So I'll have that on me. I don't really want to waste any fucking space. Let's just fucking get rid of that. Be all right. I don't have any. I can't sell it to the fucking bitch anyway. Okay, glass jars definitely. Hey, look at that. Yeah, I was able to make the tank too. That is baller. So we're good on that. I'm basically trying to get to my brother. I know where he's at now because, like I said, I've been every fucking where else. Oh, wait. And I've made a shitload of nails in the process. 145, and there's 150 nails. So that's awesome. Go ahead and put that right there. Yeah, go ahead and put the plant fiber in there. Go ahead and put that in there. Go ahead and put that in there. I'm just trying to get rid of this shit so I can keep going. Yeah, like I said, man, when I can make some freaking weapon, some ammo, I'm going to be in good shape. I'm going to be in such good shape. As of right now, though, I am hosed because I am at the mercy of finding the shit. I liked it better when you can make a weapons bench. I thought that's a pretty neat idea. It's like, yeah, the splint, I'm going to split that in half and just keep one on me. There's no reason to keep 2. There's just no... Oh, my God. Look at that. All right, so the pistol's there. Now that I know that I'm going after my brother, and I know where he's at, I'm going to go ahead and carry that with me. You see I've amassed a lot of cement and nails, and I was making a lot of stuff, including planks, so that I could make some walls, because there was another time I spawned in... Or I want to say I spawned in on my base, and then a hunter spawned in right beside me. It's like, it's been happening. It's been stupid. So, just a couple of little bullshit things like that. And again, early access, guys, It is what it is. I'm not a huge fan of how some of that shit works, but this is how development works. This is how you get better games. And, you know, we got to tell the developers without being dickheads. Hey, man, something's fucked up. This is what happened. This sucks. Is there any way this could be fixed? You know what I mean? You could tell now at the beginning of, or at the end of the last one before I came in to record and everything, I had everything up to 100. So that's where we're at now. I actually found 5 bandages. So that's what's got me up to 95. Because again, I think I was down to 5 or something ridiculous. So I got 4 medical kits and 1 large medikit, or med kit. So, like I said, I'm apprehensive about really even taking any of these. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to split half of those and I'm going to take 2 of those with me because I need to do this. I'm trying to be real careful with what I take with me. I'm going to put these in there because that's a thing. Bam, do that. I think I'm about where I need to be. Like I said, the pick is about to go bad, but I can always, since I got an axe, I can always chop. Let's go ahead and put that right down there. I can always chop. Am I going to need all this? I'm not going to need all that. Let's find something in here that's also... Shit, that's salt. That's not going to do me any good regardless. I got the prickly pear, so I really don't need that. Those are never going to go bad. Those will go bad in 8 hours time. 8 hours actual in-game time. But I bet they don't have tomato soup, because you have to have the... So basically what I was looking for, because I wanted to make some bandages, I was looking for a way to cook down the animal fat that I've got, because I've got a pretty okay amount. I got a 15. You cook that down into tallow, and then you use these to make fabric. Cloth, and then you put the, you use the tallow and something else. Let's look. And you can make, yeah. Oh, no, that's right. No, it's a plant fiber, not the cloth. Plant fiber and the tallow, and you can make freaking medical herbs, and then for the medical herbs, you can make bandages. So I was trying to do that so I could conserve stuff, but there's no way to make tallow right now. So that's a fucking issue. And if I remember correctly, the only way to make tallow is to get the stove, which means we need the base command unit or whatever they call it in this game, and all that shit. So it's already 11:50. I think we're good to go. Let me check the inventory one last time. That really needs to go away because I don't want to just put it in here. Fuck it. I'll be right. I have used that. I have used that torch. Because I survived out in the wilderness while I was trying to go find my bro. Hour 24. As it stands, I know this has probably been going on about 5 minutes or so. But I'm going to go ahead and turn on a timer just so I don't go incredibly stupid long with this episode. Oh, you know what? Fuck it. It'll be alright. It'll be alright. We'll do it. Alright, so let's go. We got to go this way. Because, let me show you. Oh, wait. First, let's save. And then, take a look. Shit. My bad. There he is. This is where we're at. All the way across there. So, I went to all 4 of these. Because your brother's the mechanic. Ain't that some shit? So, that's where we gotta go. So, we're just heading straight out there, man. Fuck it. We're doing it. We're doing it live. So, how's everybody's holidays? Everybody did all right? Oh man, it was busy. Holidays are always the trumpeter's busiest times, and I almost had a New Year's Eve gig. It's just a rock, right? Yeah. I almost had a New Year's Eve gig, but I turned it down, and the reason I turned it down is because I was supposed to be going to my mother's house. And I did, my parents' house. But I was going to my parents' house to cook the Christmas dinner, the majority of it anyway, because she's getting up there and she's getting tired. And I told her a couple of months back, hey, look, we'll head down there Christmas Eve, And we'll do the onus of the cooking. Just leave that to us. Oh, my stamina's gone. We'll do the onus of the cooking. Leave the onus of the cooking on us. And you know, you won't be so damn tired. Cause she was literally in tears. I'm tired. You know, I'm like, Mama, I know. You're old as dirt. Methuselah's fucking younger than you. I got you. So, you know, we need to nip this in the bud. So I was like, okay. We'll do the majority of the cooking this year. You don't have to worry about it. We've got this covered. This is what we usually do for ours. My older brother, not oldest but older, Alan. He's kind of particular about what dressing he gets. He doesn't like onions. So I told my mom, hey, look, you want to make Alan's dressing? Fine. Maybe even my dad's. But I think my dad actually likes the way my wife and I make our dressing. And this was October. Between October and Christmas, things changed, and we were no longer cooking as much as we were. And I would keep checking back, and then I finally stopped checking back because I'm like, she's taking everything off the table. And basically, here's why. She was taking everything off the table because she thought we were trying to take over her holiday meals. I mean, that wasn't what it is. It was really, truly a place from our heart to go, hey, look, there's no reason for you to have to cook for all these fucking ingrates. You know what I mean? And I know my brothers aren't ingrates. I know they aren't. But there are people that show up that could be considered ingrates. So I was like, don't worry about it. We got this. We're going to take care of it. You don't have to worry about this. I was just looking. Looked like there was a plant. Anyway, we're going to take care of this. Well, I called her the Saturday before Christmas Eve, which on this year, as you know, Christmas Eve was on a Monday. I called her 2 days before that. I was like, hey, so I was just confirming before we went and got, you know, everything that we were going to get. I'm like, because, again, I'm a disabled veteran and a freelance musician, so we're not fucking rolling in it, guys. We are totally not. I'm like, I'm just verifying before we go to the store to get this. Oh, just bring the turkey. Well, that's not what we agreed on. That's not at all what we agreed on. We agreed that I was going to do the honest. Yeah, but no, I've got everything else covered. I'm going to do everything else. Mama, you were fucked up last time you tried this. I'm trying to help you out. No, you just bring it. You know, and that wasn't the only thing that was the bad part. There were a couple other bad parts, which she insulted what we used in our. There was sautéed celery and onions. Sautéed celery. The hell was it? So I want to say it was celery and onions in butter. And she's like, ew, celery. Nobody's gonna want that. Ew. My mother. Now my mother. Let's gain some perspective just a little bit here. My mother is 73 fucking years old. And during this occasion, she acted like a petulant fucking child. So basically, I said, okay, well, I'm not coming up New Year's Eve. There's no reason for me to. I was only going to come over New Year's because Christmas Eve, because we were going to cook, you know, the majority of the meal, and we needed the time there instead of trying to transport all this shit. But if we're just bringing the turkey, we can cook that shit at the house and cut it up and bring it there. So that's what we're going to do. So she got all pissed off. Now, they were still holding out hope, my parents. I know my dad was probably like, yeah, he ain't coming Christmas Eve. So, oh, my pick's bald. It blows. Get the fuck out of there. Oh, and I didn't even chop any wood to make a new one. Oh, well. Alright, well. Fuck. So my dad was like, yeah, he's not coming. Fuck no, I'm not coming. But I guess my mom held out hope, and, you know, my wife was like, are you going to call him and let him know you're not coming Christmas Eve? I'm like, no, I fucking told him I wasn't coming Christmas Eve. So my mother took it to the next level on Christmas Day when we left. I mean, we did our Christmas morning here rather than take everything with us over to my parents' house and do it there and, you know, making it early day. They're over 2 hours away. And so we did it here, and we were going to get there about 1. Mainly because the Mustang, there was a faulty ground literally on the battery. It just, I had changed the battery terminals out, but I guess I didn't clean the ground cables off enough. So they were a little bit bitchy, and what the fuck is, oh, that's the fucking axe, pickaxe. So I had to move that out of the way, and that cost me about another 20 minutes because I kept on trying to boost it. It didn't fucking work, so. And it was right behind the other car we were taking, so I had no damn choice. I had to get this thing out of there. Oh, wait, what was that? Nope, nothing. Okay. So, sorry, this is turning into a mining simulator now, but this is kind of what happens in this game. Didn't give me a chance to talk to you anyway. So, I let him know. I'm like, hey, we're on our way. Mustang had a dead battery, and I had to move it out of the way to get the charger out. Because it's parked right behind the charger. And the charger was in the garage, so we're on our way now. It was an hour later that I got the thumbs up. Well, apparently that hour later, they had already finished eating. And I know that was my mother's meal, and they had turkey there. So, my mother decided to be a petulant little bitch. And I know there's somebody out there that's going, oh, but she's gonna die. But yeah, it's gonna suck. Don't get me wrong. I'm not looking forward to my mother dying. I'm not saying that I hate her. I'm just saying that was a petulant child thing to fucking do. Like, that's some shit I expect Actually, that's some shit I expect my 8-year-old not to do. And my 73-year-old mother did it. So yeah, I'm a little bit pissed about that. So I won't be going to my parents' house for a hot minute. She needs to be punished for that. And by punished, I mean we're not going over there. Because I know she wants us to come over there whenever we get a chance, because I'm getting old. Like, well, I tried to do something because you're getting old and because you cried at me because you were all fucked up that day, but then I tried to do it and you fucking wouldn't let me. And then you acted like a little bitch. So, you know what? Fuck you and your bullshit. I'm not dealing with it. I mean, that's... And the funny thing about it is that Saturday when I called them before Christmas Eve, I even told them about some shit like that. I'm like, people that fuck me over, they learn I'm not going to deal with that shit, and I will straight up take you out of my fucking life. I don't give a fuck who it is. I don't get fucked over like that. I don't get treated like that, and I'm not going to get treated like that, especially by blood. That ain't happening. So, hell, my stepbrothers treat me better than that. Half brothers. Treat me better. So, it's half brothers, not stepbrothers. They're half brothers. They treat me better than that shit. So, no, I'm not putting up with that. That ain't happening. So, yeah, that was mine. Hey, Merry Christmas, Happy fucking New Year, huh? That's been about it, like I said, between that and actually just playing my ass off. Had a long-ass gig New Year's Eve, man. Holy shit, it was long. It was so long. But it was with an okay group. I mean, you could tell they had a lot of shit that they had rehearsed well. And you could tell that they had a lot of shit that they hadn't rehearsed well, or a lot of shit that they thought they'd rehearsed well. And then, like I always like to say in groups, form was a big issue. And by form, I mean, you gotta know where, like, chorus and verses are. You know, that's a part of being a musician and playing a tune. You gotta know where everything's at, you know. This group did not. They did not know where chorus and verse were in their shit. And then we were brought in, and so we were contracted through an independent. It's basically this one dude, but what he does is he signs on horn players. That's what he works with because he's a trumpet player himself, and he's been working. I mean, he's been in the industry, I know, at least 22 years because that's when I got my first call from him. And then I turned him down, and I never got a call from him again. Because he heard about my lead chops when I was in college, and he wanted me to go on a small southeast thing with, it was either can't remember. It was an R&B group, and I don't remember who the hell it was. To be honest, I don't even remember the damn year because I just straight up turned him down. I'm like, I don't want to fucking go on the road. That's bullshit. That sucks. I got shit to do. I got to work, you know. Because I was working retail on top of playing, and I'm like, I can't, you know, get away from my job this quick a notice to do that. I kind of wish I had, because I'd be more ingrained in the group. Okay, there's the last marker, and that's the one we're going toward, by the way. But anyway, so this guy runs this group, and I was actually subbing for a buddy of mine that is part of that horn group. And actually, when the other two players found out that I was like, hey, I heard you guys need a trumpet player for this gig. And they're like, yeah. I thought so-and-so was playing it. No, he apparently had other shit, so he asked me if I could do it. And they're like, cool, nice. But it was a grabastic clusterfuck from the word go. It was a complete fucking, oh, man. These cats are not organized at all. And the owner of the group, or the leader of the group, however you want to put it, is a fucking, he is a, I don't want to say possessive. It's not possessive. It's he's a control freak. He's a real fucking control freak. And so he didn't try to do that with us, because, I mean, we're basically independent contractors. Even though we were contracted through this guy that does the horn sections, we're all individual freelance horn players. We don't belong to any one specific group. We play in several groups. Oh shit, that's a wolf. There him is. There him is. I'm gonna go this way. Oh, more iron. I'll get it. Oh, more potatoes. Shit. I'm getting off topic. Doesn't matter. So anyway, we're all independent contractors, right? We're all freelance guys. So, you know, but, you know, we got told, hey, man, you guys play together? Like, or as a horn section? Or, like, how does that work? And we're like, actually, we have played together, yes, but in different capacities. Shit, more iron. Gotta get it. I gotta get it. Oh, more of these, too. Son of a bitch. This is gonna lead me off a cliff. I know it will. Look at how far we are from home, guys. It's 4:30. We're probably gonna have to stay in this fucking town, too. That's fine. We got stuff. We're fine. We got water. We got protein. We got fucking veggies. We're good to go, man. We'll be able to stick it in town if we absolutely need to. We can do this. So anyway, again, the guy was really, he paid us that night, which is really cool. That whole situation could have become really fucked up, but he took care of us. And we got paid that night, and so, I mean, it was a good situation. I also sold 2 guitars to my brother, so it's been a pretty decent month for me. Out of a busy month, it was a very fucking good month, which is a good thing, because it was Christmas, and we were just spending money like fucking stupid. Yeah, here's that. For those of you who give a shit, you know, I've actually put a video up. I was talking about the new Mustang that I got. It's not new. It's almost 20 years old. But I've been fixing it and putting it back into good condition. So I've actually got to where I've been driving a good bit, but it's been raining like a lot. And the car doesn't like the rain, and not because it's a convertible and it leaks, because it doesn't leak, but because, I'm going to say this shit, it's been a hot minute, and I don't want anything stupid to happen. But mainly because it'll get away from you in the rain. These things in the year 2000, when this was made, the new Edge, they came with 260 horses at the crank and 300 at the wheels. A little over 300. It's like 303 or something. I don't remember the exact number, but it's a little over 300 at the wheels. So, you know, they weren't a slouch. They had 300 horsepower. It's the same as my wife's Charger, but the Charger's got an 8-speed transmission. So, of course, the first 2 gears are fucking just like, it'll snap your head back. The Mustang has like 323 or 327 gears, and it's a 4-speed automatic. So it will not put your head back, but it will because of the sheer force of the V8. since it is a GT. So that's kind of neat. But yeah, I couldn't drive it for a while, but I've been driving it a lot lately, and I got something for it because I had said that I had put these speakers in it, and I bought MB Quart speakers for it. I better go do this tower first. Just seeing what's in here because I'm here. Damn! Oh, sweet bandage. That'll help me out. That'll help me out a lot. Oh, get down there, you prick. Yeah, I found like 5 bandages in one of those once. Holy shit snacks. Can I plug somebody from the roof? That'd be super if I could. Can't get into those though. Seeing if I can see some of these guard pricks. Can't see any of them out and about. This is a good sniper location though. Bet they're all down that street. Okay. So anyway. I bought some MB Quart. It has 5x7s all around. I put them in boom mats, which are basically these hard foam enclosures, right, that are the shape of the thing. You put the speaker over it. You know, it has a square flange on it. Put the speaker on it and all that stuff, and it creates a cabinet for the speakers. I don't know if I did this. I think I did. Anyway. So, but it's lacking in bass horribly. And it's not that I want a boom, boom, boom. I don't want that. But my wife's Charger has a really good sounding system in it. And the Mountaineer also has its own aftermarket sub. And it sounds really good. And you know how aftermarket subs are just not all that. But they sound good. That's a good sound, and that's all I want. I don't want anything that rattles the mirrors. I want something with a nice, good, clean, rich, deep sound. And 4 or 5x7s attached to the factory amplifier from Ford. It's not really doing it. So I'm putting a Serwin Vega VP-AS10 in, which is an all-enclosed 10-inch subwoofer in its own box. It's a box and an amplifier and a sub all in one. This box, it's like 12 inches by 8 or 9 inches by 2 3/8 inches tall. The smallest one they have. It won't fit under the seat though, so I'm gonna have to put it in the trunk. So I'm a little butthurt about that, actually, because, like, fuck. Didn't want to put it in the trunk. I wanted to put it into the seat. Because then it'd be closer. Oh, shit. Yeah, there's guards. There's guards up in this biatch. Fuck me up the asshole. So I'm gonna probably have to take him out. I could probably get... Let's see what we can do about skirting. I don't feel like I've gotten a good deal done, and I really don't feel like fucking with this guy if I ain't gotta. But I need to go to the edge of town to do it. Edge of town on both sides. Edge of town on both sides. I mean, I don't mind taking these assholes out. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna do it, but I want it on my schedule. And I want to find the bro right now. That's the main thing. So let's go back here. Some bitch, some bitch, some bitch, some bitch, some bitch, some bitch, some bitch. Yeah, she's patrolling. She's leaving though. Where is she? Where the fuck is she going? I think she's going the way I'm going. Are you gonna go my way? I think that's the garage I need to be in too. Okay. Okay. Check this shit out. Oh shit. Where is it? Where is it? Fuck him. That was kind of bitchy. I didn't know he was trapped. Was he trapped behind the tree? I guess he was. Yeah, that was kind of bitchy. That's fine. I'll accept that. Alright, now it's part of the game, and I was just trying to kill his ass before he came after me. I like how you get incrementally more stuff. There's that bitch again. She's gonna fuck it up for me, man. She is on the prowl in the area that I'm wanting to be in. I need to take her fucking ass out. That's what I need to do. Fuck you, whore. Oh, fuck yes. Dude, I need to magnify that like a motherfucker. That was bad fucking ass. That was a fucking one shot. That was a fucking headshot from hell. That was baller. Oh shit, are we running out of room? Fuck. And see, here's the bummer, man. Like, look at all this shit that we've got. And I can't do a fucking thing with these pistol parts. Not a fucking thing. Not a damn thing. My bro should be in here, though. Should be. Yep. Thank God you found me. I've been stuck here for days now. Someone were to save me, I knew it would be you. Need to find the others. I overheard some guards saying others being held captive also. I have some cheap cars for sale. Buy one and locate Stan. Heard that he's leading a small group that is forming into a resistance to these mobs and is hiding out at some motel. What? Find him. He might have more intel on the whereabouts of the rest of our crew. Okay. Buy a car. Yeah, look at the helicopter body. Item needed in the construction of helicopters. The helicopter motor. The boat hull. 5,000 fucking gold. Can you believe that shit? Drivable car. That's 300. That's 350. Sports sedan's 500. Oh shit. There's a motherfucker after me. Hear that shit? Fucking tick off though. Jesus Christ. Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna leave the episode here. We found the bro. That's awesome. Go ahead and save this fucking shit too. You know, tell him what that's gonna do. I'm gonna spawn right in front of a fucking guy. It's gonna suck, and it's not gonna be my brother. So hey, thanks for coming out. Catch you cats in the comments. Let's play some games. Please don't kill me.